What's up, everyone? I'm back again. Like I said yesterday, I'm gonna try my best to make YouTube videos almost every single day, just so I can sort of, be relevant, because I feel that a lot of the time that I've made videos and then I've taken a break for like a couple of months and I've been back. So in today's video, I want to talk about, yesterday I spoke about intermittent fasting, and I spoke about how it can actually benefit you and how different kinds of people should probably try different methods of intermittent fasting. So what I did not mention was my top 3 foods that I feel every person that intermittent fasts should definitely consider adding to their diet during their eating window. So obviously, if you're following a 16-8, you want to try your best to get as much protein in your body as possible. And a lot of the time people think, well, no, I just want to lose weight, I don't need that much protein, I need to starve myself. But in reality, even when you just want to drop body fat, you just want to be a little leaner, you want to be lighter on your feet, you want to feel fit, you want to feel healthy, you need to eat healthy food. And by healthy food, I mean a good amount of nutritious food, not processed food, a good amount of protein that comes from that nutritious food. So my top 3 list, right? I would definitely say number 1 would be eggs. You definitely want to get whole eggs, right? You can go and you can get the so-called, organic, or the so-called not organic, whatever you prefer. If you're on a budget, you go to some local supermarket, some local grocery store, and you buy yourself as many eggs as you can buy. I like to make it a rule of thumb where I sort of eat a minimum of 4 eggs a day. That's 4 whole eggs, not the egg white, not the yolk, the whole egg, right? You can boil the eggs if you prefer. I personally prefer making scrambled eggs with a tablespoon of butter. And I don't really add salt because I've got salt in the butter that I'm using. It's like a 80% fat butter. So number 1 on my list would definitely be eggs. You have to be consuming eggs, and not 1 egg a day. I'm talking like, try to get in about 4 eggs a day if you can, right? So obviously when I say eating in a day, I'm talking about your eating window, not just your intermittent fasting window and stuff like that. During your intermittent fasting window, if it's 16 hours, if it's 14 hours, if it's 12 hours, doesn't really matter. You want to try to consume as much water as possible. Coffee is definitely a go-to for me, where I would drink plain black coffee, no sugar, no creamer, no milk, no nothing. Just plain black coffee, right? If you're drinking instant coffee and you don't have the budget to drink more of the branded coffees from coffee shops, I would suggest you buy something like Recoffee, Frisco, Nestle, whichever brand that is just plain instant coffee, not flavored coffee. And you can just take a teaspoon of that, which is usually a serving, mix it with hot water and sip on that. And that should help you to sort of crave your hunger if you're hungry during your fasting window. So number 1 from my top 3 is definitely eggs. Number 2, I would suggest adding meat to your diet. If you're a person who doesn't like meat, you can go with fish, you can go with chicken, you can go with soy, whichever you prefer. If you're a vegan, obviously go for the vegan options. But definitely red meat, I would definitely recommend red meat, chicken, or fish, right? For the vegans out there, you definitely want to go with something that is vegan friendly, and definitely add something to that context where it's high protein, nutritious. And number 3, I would definitely add a mixture of vegetables and a mixture of fruit, right? So you're not going to eat fruit every single day. You're not going to eat vegetables every single day. But if you were to choose between them, I would definitely recommend eating vegetables that are green. So you want to go for your broccoli, you want to go for your spinach. And as you can see, you would definitely lean out. You would definitely, within time, if you're following a solid diet that's high in protein, intermittent fasting for most of the day, remember, it doesn't have to be a 16-8. You could just intermittent fast for 12 hours a day. have your first meal at about, say, like 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. every single day. So you finish eating every night between 8 and 9 p.m. and you have your first meal at 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. If you can't make it that long, you just don't eat until 10 a.m. And then what you eat during your eating window, now that is where the biggest difference comes in. It's like pointless intermittent fasting, and then you go home to eat something like McDonald's or KFC and all that other crap, right? So definitely you wanna focus on getting in eggs. You wanna get in some sort of red meat or some sort of fish, chicken, something vegan friendly as well. And you wanna have that day where you mix it up, where you have something which is mixed with like maybe vegetables as a portion size, and maybe fruit also as portion size. Anyway, I hope that is helpful to you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.